Okay, so let's begin. Welcome everybody to class. I'm Ben Gromicko from Internachi. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. This is a free online class on Nachi TV. It's being video recorded. You may be watching it now. All of our classes are free and online and video recorded. You can watch any of them at any time. This class is about how to become a certified home inspector. And Internachi is the world's largest organization of residential and commercial property inspectors. We essentially train and certify home inspectors all over the world, mostly North America, United States, Canada. And as of today, March 27th, 2018, we have over 20,000 home inspectors all over the United States. Feel free to ask questions. If you want to contact us, we're on the contact page. That's nachi.org/contact. So, to become a home inspector, well, I want to send you to a particular page that will help you become a certified home inspector. And that's at nachi, nachi.org/everything. nachi.org/everything. And when you type in nachi.org/everything, everything, you get to this page. And we tried to put everything that you need to become a certified home inspector, and a successful one at that, on this page. And we chunked it into 15 steps. It's essentially a 15-step program that we've developed that a lot of our members follow. And it's a program that, from what I understand, a lot of coaching and mentoring programs out there are based upon. So it's been 15 steps. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, on and on and on and on. We're going to go over these steps and review them and take you through the process of how to become a home inspector. And feel free, again, if you want to ask questions. I'll try to keep looking at my extra monitor over here and look for questions. Step 1 in becoming a certified home inspector is joining Internachi. Why? Well, once you join Internachi, the organization, the trade organization, the accreditation organization, a whole world of opportunity opens up for you. Because what we provide to individuals who want to become certified home inspectors is all online. You can become trained and certified and develop your skills and abilities all online. And all of those home inspection resources are free to our members. That's why you join Internachi as a member. So step 1 is joining Internachi. And as of today, we have 2 ways of doing that, 2 ways of paying for that membership fee, $49 a month or $499 for a year. And when you become a member, you have access to everything that you need to be a successful home inspector. So that's that first link right there. We have other resources too. We have other reasons to join Internachi. You have free online training and continuing education. Let's click that link and go to our main training page or course page, right? So here is a large list of courses. You don't have to scroll through them all. What you can do is use the search field here and type in, what do you want to learn about? HVAC, got it. So on the right, you type in HVAC. On the left, you type in HVAC, and on the right, all the HVAC courses come up. Let's say you want to, here's exterior. You click exterior, right? Or let's say you are in Alaska, and you want courses that are approved by Alaska. You click Alaska, and there are all the courses approved by Alaska. So we have a really nice way of retrieving the information that you need to build up your knowledge to become a home inspector. It's not just technical knowledge that you need, but you have to be able to operate a business. So if you type in business here, our home inspection business course pops up, and a few other courses that are related to operating a business. This is a great course to take. It's also chunked in about 15 chapters, step by step, It helps you through planning your business, like your marketing strategies and your business documentation and legal documentation. It helps you incorporate. It also helps you start thinking about marketing, like your logo and your business name, and provides you with links to other resources that you'll need to start your home inspection business. This is really important because 1/3 of all home inspectors, individuals who start a home inspection company, 1/3 fail within the first year. So there's 2/3 left. Another third fails within 5 years. And the other third are doing well, right? And we believe that it's because a lot of home inspectors make the mistake that all you need to do is learn how to do a home inspection, you'll be successful, right? You have to change your mind and think of yourself as a business owner. You have to think of yourself as a business owner who just happens to perform home inspections, because you have to learn how to operate a home inspection business successfully. So that home inspection business course is free online, and actually it's open to everyone, members and non-members. So before you join, log into the home inspection business course. That's a tip right there. Let's go back to this page, which is at nachi.org/everything, right? Here's a recommended list of home inspector courses. These are the main practical, important, critical courses that every home inspector through Internachi is required to take. So these are that. If you want to be a home inspector, these are the courses. If you think you are weak in a certain area, like how do I inspect an exterior, or how do I inspect the roof? Well, you take this course about how to inspect the roof. It's right there online and free and accessible to all members. And our courses are extremely important, but they're very easy to get in and out of. You could start a course at any moment, leave it, and then come right back right where you left off. You can take quizzes over and over and over again and practice. You can take the final exam. There's a final exam at the end of every course. You can repeat that final exam as well. You have a study guide that's downloadable once you log into a course. All of this really good, rich, technical content for you. And it's all online and free to our members. So it's really important. We have certification programs. Once you join Internachi, that's step one. Join Internachi, you have access to certification programs. We have more than 45 different types of inspector certifications, not just home inspector. And here they are here. So there's the certified home inspector. Once you become an Internachi certified home inspector, you are awarded the CPI designation, the Certified Professional Inspector Federal Certification Mark. No one else can say that you are a Certified Professional Inspector, CPI, unless you are through Internachi's certificate program, right? So there's the other certifications. There's a chimney inspector certification. There's crawl space inspector certification. There's an infrared certified inspector certification. So if you're interested in that, I actually have my infrared camera. Why would you become trained and certified in something other than or in addition to being a home inspector? Well, you have to think like a business owner. You have to think of adding value to your service. If the general rule in business is if the perceived value is much greater than the cost, then it's a good decision. So if your clients, your potential clients, are visiting home inspector websites, they need to perceive an incredible amount of value for hiring you in relation to the cost. One of the ways you can provide incredible value is to be trained and certified in ancillary or additional services. You can be trained in radon or mold or moisture and add that value that you provide to your clients along with your home inspection service, right? So becoming trained and certified in additional inspections is very important. One of them is being infrared certified. And here's my little infrared camera. It fits in my shirt pocket. It's, I think it's $400, $500, something like that. A very low resolution, low entry point infrared camera. Any infrared camera like this one helps a home inspector perform a better job. It's like a flashlight. A flashlight, here's my high lumens flashlight that I bought from inspectoroutlet.com. A high lumens flashlight allows me to see things that I wouldn't normally be able to see without it, right? I need a flashlight. Every home inspector needs a flashlight. My infrared camera is the same. It allows me to see things that I wouldn't normally be able to see without it. So just a quick thing. It's not an X-ray machine. It really looks for the surface temperature of things. And when I spray, this is an example, when I spray my water, what do you think we'll see with my infrared camera if I spray some water? Well, as it goes through the air, right, water kind of cools off, right? So you'll see there's the water that I sprayed, right? So from 10 feet away, I can see just a little bit of water on the floor. It really pops out at me. I'm able to do a better job as a home inspector. If I'm able to do a better job as a home inspector, because I use an infrared camera, and I'm able to communicate that in my marketing, becomes part of my brand, becomes another reason why you can hire me instead of the other inspector, then I provide incredible value that my potential clients can perceive as great value in relation to the cost. If I can provide incredible amount of value, then I can demand higher prices as well. So it's all integrated into that kind of thinking when you are a business owner who just happens to perform home inspections. Let's see. There's a members only forum once you join Internachi. We're still in step one. So you join Internachi in order to have this door of opportunity open up to you. So there's a forum where you can go and talk to hundreds, thousands of inspectors and learn from them. There's an online inspector examination. It's a 120 question, 60-minute exam. You can repeat it over and over again. At the end of the exam, it provides you this really nice chart of where you are strong and where you are weak. And if you're strong in a certain area, that's great. If you're weak in a certain area, well, you need to work on that. How do you work on that? Well, you build up your knowledge of, let's say, I'm weak at the end of the online inspector exam, which is free and online to everybody. You can take it without being a member. Feel free. At the end of the exam, let's say I'm weak in electrical. Well, you click a link to take the electrical course, right? And that helps build up your knowledge in electrical. And then you can pass the exam, which is a requirement to become a certified home inspector through Internachi. We have an ultimate exam prep tool, a guide. So you can click that. It has over 2,000 home inspector questions. We have an inspector training app for iPhones. And it's like a flashcard. It's like a flashcard you can use on your phone and just, when you're not doing anything, you can do some flashes like that, some flashcards. Oh, awesome. We also have online flashcards. So you can go through flashcards online on your desktop or on your phone as well and flip through and learn how to inspect defects and how to describe defects. So there's a defect there. How would you describe that? What's your call? Well, here's a couple things. And if you view the back of the card, it tells you the answer. It's a pack rat nest. There are membership benefits, many membership benefits that provide you with a competitive advantage over your friendly competitors. And there's the link to become a certified home inspector. That page is really important. So home inspector certification, there are a few requirements. To become a certified home inspector, there are 6 steps. Step 1, you pass that online inspector exam. It's free and online. You can take it right now. You can repeat it. It tells you your strengths and weaknesses, but you have to pass that exam. Step 2 is you join Internachi, because you can take the exam as a non-member just to see where you are, engage yourself. Join Internachi, right? Because it opens up a world of opportunity to you. You have access to everything that we have, free and online. You have to complete the Code of Ethics course, the Standards of Practice course, and you have to inspect a home 4 times. 4 homes, same home 4 times, and write inspection reports. 4 mock or pretend inspection reports. And you have to submit those reports to Internachi's report review committee, and that's a requirement as well. You can use our online free inspection checklist. You don't have to have software. You don't have to write anything with your hand or anything like that. No documentation. It's all online. Step 6, you enroll in the program. And there's a few requirements to maintain your certification as well. So there are the 6 steps to become a certified home inspector. And where do you find that? Well, back again, the original URL, nachi.org/everything. Join Internachi in step 1, and there's a link to become a certified home inspector. That's basically the easy stuff. That's easy, right? Shouldn't take you very long. Step 2, you start to build your training and your other certifications. You become a home inspector, yep, but there are 45 other different types of inspector certifications to choose from. You should try to do as many as possible, right? Why? To provide incredible value to your clients. So here's a sample website. This is my fun website. I don't do home inspections anymore. I use this website just to teach from. And in my on my website, bigbeninspections.com, I have a qualifications page. And here's the reason why you hire me, why I'm the best home inspector. I performed a lot of inspections, but let's say you're brand new. Well, scroll down and you add this to your qualifications page, right? Your certifications. You're certified in inspecting your garage. You're certified in inspecting kitchens or HVAC. All these other certifications, these logos, you add to your qualifications in order to boost your credibility and your experience, right? Also recommend going to the worst neighborhood you can possibly inspect a home in, and like homes that are abandoned, homes that are forgotten, a lot of delayed maintenance, vacant homes. Try to get in there with your real estate agents that you connect with and learn how to inspect the worst of the worst so that you can quickly gain experience. Once you do 10, 20, 30 of those really difficult inspections, you've graduated the school of hard knocks, right? You have a ton of experience. Now you can inspect any home. So that was one of the things that we did. We inspected some really difficult homes for a long period of time in order to really train ourselves on the worst case scenarios, the houses that have a ton of defects and a ton of problems. Right? So if you're looking for experience, that's one way. You should inspect your home at least 10 times using software or a checklist that we provide you, and inspect your home, your friend's home, your family's home, neighbor's home. Everyone in your neighborhood should know that you're becoming a home inspector so that you can inspect their home for free. Get experience in inspecting, especially with software. Step 3, every member has an online membership account. Why is this important? Because this is a portal through which you access your members only tools, like the online agreement system. So here's an online agreement system. This is a free online agreement system. That's the agreement, the contract between you and all of your clients. It's electronic. You can sign it with your finger. Your client can read the agreement prior to you doing the inspection and sign and send it back to you. You can manage your clients and your agreements through your online agreement system portal through your members only account. And here's your members only account. I'll show you what it looks like. So at the very top, there should be your picture. Let me slide this over. So there's my picture. If your profile picture isn't there, put it in. You can jump down to members only tools. There they are. So you can update your profile. You can change your password. Here's some billing things. You can get receipts. Here's your online agreement. There's your education log. You can apply for an ID card. You want an ID card so that when you walk up to your client's house, everyone knows who you are. You can identify yourself. And also, here's a tool that I like. It's the, let's see if I can slide back. It's the CPI checklist. So here's the checklist you can use in order to track your progress in becoming a certified home inspector. So here's my account. Oh, I got to sign my affidavit. I've got a few more classes to take. So it's your members only account. Every member has one, and it's a great portal through which you access all these tools. Step 4 is to take the free business course. All of the really successful home inspectors that I know who operate successful home inspection companies have some kind of business training, or they have a coach. Every successful person has some kind of coach or mentor, right? So you have to find a mentor. Internachi has a mentoring program. You have to find an inspector coach, or take a business course, or call up Internachi staff, ask for help, or visit this page and do every step and every link, because there's a world of information. You can Google everything you need to become a successful home inspector. You need some kind of guidance so that you do not waste your time and money. You need a step-by-step guide, and this is what it is. This is what we're going through right now. One of those steps is to get some training on operating a successful business. So we have a home inspection business course. It's free and online. Sam says, did you say you could expect the same home 4 times? Correct. What we really want is for you to get the experience of going through every system and components, following the standards of practice, and making observations and writing those observations in a report, right? Finding defects. The funny thing is you can inspect the same home if you would like to. There are no restrictions to that. You'll see the difference between your first inspection and your 4th and your 10th. You can inspect the same house, especially when you're just beginning, and your experience in the latter inspections will be much different. You know, you'll see how different it is as you go. So please start. Pick the same house, inspect it 4 times, submit for mock inspection reports. What about states like New York that require 140 hours or training and 40 hours of live inspections? Can this be done through Internachi also? No. New York is just nuts. New York refuses to recognize any online training for individuals who want to become a home inspector, and worse, who want to continue their education as a home inspector. No online is accepted in New York. It's unfortunate. I don't know why they pick on home inspectors. Other licensed professionals can do online training and also continuing education. Licensed real estate agents, for example. So what I would do is you got to do both. Just because you become a licensed home inspector in a regulated state doesn't mean you're going to be successful. You can ask other folks if that's true, because that license that you receive from the state means that you are the same as everybody else, which gives you kind of an advantage if you're new. It really ticks off the veterans who have been a home inspector for 20 years, and they see new people coming in with the same license credential that the state has issued, that they hold. It's making everyone equal. So what do? You attain a license, and then you have to get some kind of training in marketing. Then it's really a race in marketing. Who is the best communicator of the value that you provide as a home inspector? Because you do not want, here's your homework, look up commodity. A commodity is something that can be interchanged with everything else. It doesn't make a difference. You buy a watch here or a watch there, it really doesn't matter. They both tell time. Home inspector here, home inspector there, it really doesn't matter. They do about the same thing. You don't want to get into that. And that's kind of what happens when you attain a license, right? It's not the end all and be all. What you want to do is think of yourself as lined up with everybody in your market, whether you're licensed or certified or not. And then you try to figure out how to distinguish yourself from all the rest. So let's say there's 50 home inspectors in your market area. We're all lined up. Everyone lined up? Yep. Okay. Who writes reports while they inspect using a mobile device? Everyone step forward. Well, a few people. Who provides a free home maintenance book at the end of the inspection for free? There's fewer people. Who provides a buyback guarantee? Oh, only a few people. Now you're starting to distinguish yourself, right? That license really didn't mean anything. That certification is way behind you. What you want to do is step away from everybody so far that you're the only inspector in the entire field. Then it's very easy for people to find you because the value that you bring is so great. It's overwhelming that you're the only one standing out in the entire crowd. So my example of the infrared camera is just an easy example of how you can distinguish yourself from others while still doing a great inspection. This little device helps me do a better inspection, and it also helps me distinguish myself from my competition. And that's part of my brand, and that's step 5. My brand is who I am, what I do, why am I special? It's the answer to the question, why should I hire you instead of this other inspector, right? That's your brand. Your marketing is taking that message into print, like business logo, business card, flyer, brochure, website, marketing to real estate agents, marketing to home buyers, running ads, things like that. You take that message out into the world. And we have at Internachi a member marketing department. It's not a marketing department for Internachi. We're doing fine. We have a marketing department, 7 full-time staff, very creative people. And all they do is help our members with their marketing strategies. They start off with a consultation, a little questionnaire. What do you like? What are you trying to do? Who are you? Let me see your website. And we build your brand with you. Even if you're an established home inspector, we redesign marketing strategies, redesign logos, redesign business cards so that they look professional. Because another professional, let's say a real estate agent, who you keep bumping into during home inspections, they can look at a marketing strategy from 10 feet away and know who you are, right? Is it professionally done, or did you download this stuff from the internet? Is your cousin doing it in a Word document, right? You want you want to look your best. Professional logo, professional looking business cards, professional looking website, and all of that design work, that marketing design work that really looks really good, makes everything look really professional. That design work is done by our marketing department, our member marketing department, and all that work is free. All you do is place a purchase. You want 10,000 cards for a few bucks. The design of that business card we'll handle, we'll work with you, and all that design work is free. It's an incredible value that Internachi provides to all members. And here is, you can check out some of the design work, recent design work. Let's see if it can pop up here. Which software do you prefer? Sam asks. I like the software that I can use on my phone. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to get my my phone to show up on here. So I used to write inspection reports. I was a home inspector in Pennsylvania for a dozen years, performed thousands of inspections. My life changed when I went mobile and I inspected and wrote my reports. That's my beautiful wife. And wrote my reports while I inspected using a mobile device. Back then, they were called PDAs, personal assistants or something like that. Now you just use your phone. And the phone, right, has a camera, obviously. And you snap pictures, you make comments, you tap with your finger, or you talk with your voice, sentences, full sentences. And at the end, you upload your report, you print out or email or send your summary and your report, and everything's written. I inspect while I write, and at the end of the day, I come home with $1,000, and I don't have to write any inspection reports. I can spend time with my family, right? So here's an inspection report on my little device here. And, I can do, here's the exterior, right? And, the foundation. It's brick. And so what do I want to do? I want to take a picture, snap, photo. Yep. So that comment now is in my report and it has a photo. But what if I wanted to say, there's major cracks in the brick and I wanted to do a video? Well, I do a little video. This is a major crack that I have. Oh boy, this is a really defect. You should watch this video in my report. And my report now will have that video. And it'll be read, it'll be flagged. It's such a great, cool thing. That's the kind of software that I like, where I can write as I inspect on the fly. Because at the end of the inspection, I click a button and my report is done, submitted to my client, and I go on to the next thing, or I go home and spend time with my family. So that's the kind of software. This software here is called Spectora. But I also have on my phone Home Inspector Pro. There it is at the top left. I also have a device, an app called Pitch Factor, and I really like it because it tells me the pitch of something. It tells me the slope. Pitch Factor. Home inspectors do not use the word pitch. Thing of pitch is that black gooey stuff. We use slope. So what's the slope of this? Well, it's about 3.5, right? And you can also take a picture of it and snap it in your inspection report. So it's kind of neat. So there you go. Where was I? I tend to get off of one. You can look through the marketing department, member marketing department's recent work and get inspired, right? Like Net Inspections has a really nice trifold brochure and business card. So that's the brochure there. And all this design work was done by Internachi. We also have Kate, who's our editor-in-chief, and she'll make sure there aren't any grammatical mistakes or spelling errors. That would be embarrassing. And we also designed that logo. So Net Inspections got an Internachi logo designed. The design work is all free, right? And you have to be a member, and you have to be a certified home inspector in order to get those certified home inspector designs. Step 6, another question. The training inspections in Pennsylvania can be done through Internachi, correct? Yes, correct, Matthew. I think your state is going through some licensing, aren't they? Buyback guarantee, yeah. Go to nachi.org. John asks about the buyback guarantee in order to distinguish yourself from all the rest. So you go to nachi.org/buy, nachi.org/buy. And if you miss anything while you're doing your home inspection, according to the standards of practice, the guarantee is that the home will be bought back. So let me pull that over. So it's valid for home inspectors, home inspections, sorry, performed by home buyers by Internachi members. The home must be listed for sale with a real estate agent. The guarantee excludes homes with material defects not present at the time of the inspection or not required to be inspected, according to the standards of practice. The guarantee will be honored for 90 days after closing, and will pay any price that was paid for initially. So take a look at that. Nachi.org/buy. Step 6 is building your website. You need to get your business online. And I am absolutely convinced, and I teach this all the time, that you should not be pressured into thinking you have to hire somebody to build an excellent, beautiful, converting website. A website that converts visitors into clients. If you can write an inspection report, you can build your own beautiful business website. And I can show you how to do it for free. And that means $0. There are packages out there provided by website hosting companies that allow you to drag and drop stuff into a website, and they host it for free. They encourage you along the way to upgrade. You'll probably want to do that. So you can put videos and fancy things like online scheduling and apps and things like that on your website. But you'll pay maybe $6 a month, $8 a month. You know, if you have a store and you're actually selling products all over the world, that's like $20 a month. That's the most expensive thing. Yep. So I teach how to build a home inspector website, like BigBenInspections.com. I built that in 8 hours. I also teach a class on how to build your inspection website for free. And you can watch the video, you can download the slides. Here's me teaching that class. So you can watch that. It's about an hour and a half long. Spectora, that software that I was using, they design websites. Here's a couple ways to make your website better. Here's how to build a killer website at no cost. I mean, if you're writing reports, right, you can build your own website. You can add pages, you can type text, you can upload pictures. That's an inspection report. That's essentially what a website is too. Pages, text, pictures. Step 7 is take advantage of all of your membership benefits. There are a ton. It's not just the training, but there's all the logos and web seals and icons that you can use. There's business documents like the Standards of Practice and Code of Ethics, but there's also like the asbestos inspection agreement, commercial inspection agreement if you're going to start performing commercial inspections. There's an employment agreement with a non-compete clause if you're going to hire people, or independent contractors, other inspectors that you hire who are not employees. There's a general release agreement. If you resolve a dispute or a complaint, you are released. There's all these other documents. It's basically like a LegalZoom for home inspectors. It's a legal department for home inspectors. It's a legal documents library for home inspectors through Internachi, and it's all free. Okay, so let's go back. Let's boost your business. We already talked about the buyback guarantee, but there are a few things that you may not know. There's a book called Stacks, and it's a home inspector's guide to increasing gross revenue, and it's offered for free as a download by the Certified Master Inspector website. Go to certifiedmasterinspector.org/stacks and download this book and learn how to increase gross revenue. That's the major thing in being in business. You need income, right? And the Home Inspection Business Course and other resources through Internachi also help you calculate a profitable fee. So you're not just grossing income, because that alone really doesn't matter. Big deal, you made $200,000 in gross revenue. What does that mean, though? Were you able to pay the bills? Did you have any profit? Did you go on vacation? So to calculate profitable inspection fees, It's basically a mathematical equation, and you have to do it. It isn't about feeling. It isn't about going to a local chapter and asking other inspectors, hey, what do you charge? And then basing it upon that. It's really about math. And that's what the home inspection business course is all about. It heads you in the right direction so that you are not wasting your time or money. Daryl asks, do you use HomeGauge software? I did. Yep. It's an excellent thing. It really works well on any device. It works well on, HomeGauge works well on Apple devices and also PC and tablets, phones, laptops. It's a great software. I did a training video on mold inspections using HomeGauge. It's really good. Well, Jim says, my picture froze. Maybe. I hope you can still see me and hear me. If you have any technical problems, just go back to that email, click the link to join again, and you'll pop right into the webinar. This webinar is also being recorded, so you can watch it later. So there's a lot of things to boost your business. So I love this one, 50 ways to leave your competition behind. There's a little lesson in business and about value. From a story about Pablo Picasso. Here's a tool to track inspection leads. Where do you get your jobs? Well, one of them is through referrals. You should have a network of people acting as ambassadors, talking well about your business. And you do that in the beginning by connecting with and staying connected with your clients, because your past clients are really talking about you, and it's like a gold mine to keep in contact with your past clients. And we have strategies to do that. The other way is to be online and capture leads, direct people who are looking for a home inspector in your area. And Internachi does that. We have a few website search engines, lead generation websites all over the world. And what you do is you log into your members only account. You can take a look at where your inspection leads are coming from. So here's an example. Here's a member. This is today, just a few minutes ago. A member has this website, 904 Pro, and somebody landed on their website from one of our search engines at inspectorseek.com. So somebody was looking for an inspector using inspectorseek.com, and they landed on one of our members' websites. Now that member has some information about how many people land on their website using our search engines. So that's just a way to boost your business and get inspection leads. Step 9, did we do step? Yep, step 9 is advanced training. So to really understand, to get comfortable in performing home inspections, if you're alone, you don't have a coach or a mentor, go online and watch other inspectors perform inspections. So if you go online, you can watch some training videos on Nachi TV. So you go to Nachi, NACHI.TV, and you can register for a free online class or watch one of the most recent videos, or click the home inspection tab. That's a good one to show you. And all of these videos are a lot of me performing inspections with you, but also you could follow other home inspectors. So we have Dennis Bonner is there, Juan Garcia, Greg Bell, Kenton Schaff, Kenton Shepard, Joe Farcetta, and you can watch other home inspectors. Nothing like watching another home inspector, a certified master inspector, perform an inspection. And this is the easiest, most affordable way to do that. You don't have to blow off work. You don't have to do a ride along. You have to waste your time following another inspector through a 3-hour inspection. You could just do something really efficient and watch a lot of training videos and follow along with the certified master inspector as he or she performs an inspection. That's a great resource, and that's at nachi.tv. Step 10 is you have to get inspector tools. Well, I have a whole table here of inspector tools. One of my most favorite is this one. It's actually a gardening tool. It's a 3-tine hoe with an extendable extendable handle, and it's 3 tines. One, I heat it up and pound it straight so that I can poke things. These other two hooks I use to hook insulation, move it out of the way, and put it right back so no one knows. And also the extended handle allows me to poke things, without reaching. The other one I like is the Hydro Shark. It's a moisture meter with prongs. And it tells me if I'm poking moisture, and I do that around the basement or other areas just to make sure, and I can probe through the carpeting into the padding. Here's your basics. Every home inspector needs a GFCI tester. An AFCI tester would be good. A volt tester so that you can touch a wire and see if it's live without hurting yourself. If you're going to use an infrared camera, well, you need one of these. It's a companion to every infrared camera. It's a moisture meter. You need a really good flashlight. And then there are other tools. Oh, there's a home inspection tool bag. I love this bag. It's the same bag I used many, many years ago. They haven't changed. Fits a lot of stuff in there. Got some nice handles, pouches on the outside, and a shoulder strap. The other tool, you may not think of this as a tool, but I did, is a t-shirt. And on the back is not my company name. It's to identify me so no one shoots me when I'm showing up at a job site alone early. Here's, it's really a marketing piece, but a home maintenance book, Internachi's home maintenance book. Now that you've had a home inspection, full color on the outside and inside, and allows you to provide information about maintaining a home after you perform the inspection. Because guess who's responsible for the condition of the home once you leave? Not you. Roof leaks? That's not your problem. Wasn't leaking during the inspection, otherwise you would have reported it, right? It's all about home maintenance. We have binders. Oh, a level would be good to get a tool. So to find most of these things, go to Inspector Outlet. So there's my favorite shop, inspectoroutlet.com. And you get to the tools and meters page. You scroll through. What I like about Inspector Outlet is, well, it's our e-commerce partner. And they recognize Internachi membership. So at the top right corner for every product, you select your membership for special pricing. So everyone else, for example, is $319, but for Internachi members, you have to add it to the cart. And then you get to see what the actual price is. So instead of $319, oh, Internachi members get a nice special price. Step 11 is about report writing, but let's see. Daryl asks, is the Spectora software free? Well, every inspection reporting software company that I know, that I like, has a free trial period, free download, a 90-day period, 30-day period, or a certain number of reports that you can write for free in order to get used to the software. Can you talk a bit about insurance that a new home inspector should purchase, such as E&O? Yes. So you want to go to Internachi. See, if you don't have a coach or a mentor, not sure where all this is. So you want to go to nachi.org/insurance. So it's www.nachi.org/insurance. Okay. And we partnered up with an insurance company for home inspector insurance, errors and omissions, and general liability. And if you click that button to request a quote, you get a quote real quick. Just fill out some basic answers here, some information, you can get a quote. Report writing. I showed you my report writing app on my phone. I like to inspect and write reports as I inspect. But there's also discounts from Inspector Outlet and training video on how to write a home inspection report. There's a class on it. I would watch this class. It's pretty good. I know the person. I know the instructor. So I show you how to write an inspection report using a mobile device. We also have home inspection report checklists, a ton of them. They're all free and downloadable. And that's coming from, what is it, step number 11? And you can download them, use them with your pen and paper, or get a clipboard, and go through your home a bunch of times. There's a spa and pool and spa checklist. There's a radon mitigation system checklist. So if you are doing a home inspection and there's a radon system there, you can inspect it and inform your client that it is in compliance with modern standards or not. We're destroying organism inspection. Hey, I'm not a licensed pesticide applicator. I'm not spraying, but I'm looking for anything that damages wood, including termites and bugs and mold and moisture and anything that damages the structure of the house. So you can use that inspection checklist. We also have an electrical inspection checklist. How do you inspect an electrical panel? What's your step-by-step procedure? Well, there's like 50 steps, right? Can you remember them all? No. Who needs to remember them when you are using your mobile device to perform inspections? You just click through. Oh, inspect that? Okay. Inspect that? Yep. Take a picture. Okay. Inspect that? Yep. Take a picture. Yep. Inspect that. Done in a minute without making any mistakes in writing an inspection report. So it's really great. Get that checklist and upload or write or insert it into your software. And we have other checklists. Writing a report and having software is critical to being a successful home inspector. Step 12, you got to take care of your clients. There's a few tools and resources that Internachi provides to members, such as a newsletter. You invite your clients, your past clients, to a monthly newsletter. And our system is free and online, and it sends out monthly newsletters to your clients. Why do you do that? Just to bombard them with information? No, to keep in contact with your past clients. You want to keep in contact with your past clients because it's like gold. They are out there talking about you. You want to keep in contact with them. They may move again in 3 to 5, 7 years, or they may know a coworker who needs a home inspection, right? It's unpaid sales force. You got to stay in touch with everyone else. You got to know what's new. Don't miss out on anything. Check out our What's New page. It looks like most recently, North Carolina approved a class that we're having at our free home inspectors convention in Atlantic City in about a month. You can subscribe to YouTube or Internachi's Facebook page. You can subscribe to the monthly newsletter. You go to the monthly newsletter page and you just enter your email and click continue, and you are subscribed to a monthly newsletter from Internachi. John asks, how do you get your first few inspections booked without a reputation yet? Right. Well, that is the question. John nailed it. What I personally did was I visited small real estate agent offices and introduced myself. Why the small ones? Because my competitors went to the big ones, the offices with 200, 400 agents, and did presentations for them. Well, starting off small, I went to the small real estate agent's office. And I did things for them. Like when it was summertime, I brought in cute little basket of peaches, and I stuck my brochures in there, my business cards, napkins, forks, knives. You can host or sponsor the monthly meetings or weekly meetings at the real estate offices with some fresh baked pastries. You can visit office agents on job when they're having a listing and an open house. You come and visit the open house. For me, it was about networking with that very large network of licensed real estate agents. And I also went outside of my market area in the beginning so that if I happen to make a mistake, it's outside of my market. So we marketed 50 miles away. We were in the suburbs and we marketed to the inner city real estate agents. We got really great training on difficult homes outside of our market. And then we started moving back and taking over our market area with the same type of marketing strategies, right? So it was about developing business relationships. You could also do it in other ways. And that all those strategies are within this program and also within the home inspection business course. But I would say that's probably one of the strategies that worked really well for me, John. Contact Internachi. If you have any questions, we have a contact page. There's a lot of folks who work at Internachi and they all work for you. So call them up and ask, what can you do for me? I would say that. I'm new. I'm a new home inspector. What do you think is my first step? Right? Step 15 is a free online business development tool. Let's go to it. It's called BizVelop. And this helps you whether you're new or a veteran inspector. It goes through a series of questions and it helps you identify strengths and weaknesses. And if you're weak in certain areas, well, there are some solutions that it recommends. So it's a really great online business development tool. And those are the 15 steps. As you can see, becoming a certified home inspector is just one small part, one small step in this very large program in becoming a successful certified home inspector and running a successful home inspection business. It takes a lot of work. But here's a program that works well. It's chunked in pieces, step by step. The first step is to join Internachi. If you have already, well, then start to work on step 2 and get trained and certified. Any more questions? I'm looking. Any questions? Yep. Let me give you my email. John asked for my contact information. So let's just do that really big. So it's nachi.org/contact. And there's my email, ben@internachi.org. And that one page that we visited was nachi.org/everything. Everything. Okay, so those are the two URLs and an email. So we're all on the contact page if you need us. And my email is there. And if you need that step-by-step program for being a successful home inspector, it's at nachi.org/everything. All right. Any more questions? Thank you, John, Daryl, Jim, John, Matthew, Sam, Lawrence. Very good. All right, everybody. Have fun learning how to become a certified home inspector and take advantage of Internachi's resources. I'm Ben Gromicko from Internachi. I'll see you in the next class, everybody. Bye.